Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Prismata. Get out of here, global chat. Never mind, we're matched with Shays Spips? Shassus Spips? Alright, whatever. Base +9. What do we have? Looks kind of slowish, yeah. Nothing very fast here, except for maybe Fission Turret. Polywall is great defense. And Colossus is a good pseudo-absorber. Bombarder is like a good way to transition out of Colossus. Or maybe into, perhaps. So, yeah, and of course Doom Drone is just good for every strategy. Sentinel's kind of defensive as well. Fits well, like this tech, building Colossus plus Bombarder once you're done, or Sentinel plus Bombarder once you're done with Colossus, like it's exactly the same cost, which is kind of convenient. So the question is like, how many drones do we want? And I think the answer is a fair few. I think Colossus should see play here. Which means you want around, I don't know, 20 drones? Something like that? Probably. So that's sort of a third NG thing. Oride Core will help you make use of some of your early attack that you'll get from a Fission Turret. Opponent disagrees. That should be fun. Going for, yeah, just early fissions. Sure, feel free, I guess. Pick up an Oride Core next turn, I suppose. Ooh, second fission. I'm building a wall already. What exactly are you getting out of that? I don't think it should be a poly wall. Next turn we can build a splitter and a second blast forge into like a manticore. It would be really nice to get an Oride Core in there somehow, but it doesn't seem easy. See, like, you could have just floated the 4 and a green and built the second Fission Turret this turn. Or, like, droned last turn, and then you'd have more money now when you build it. I don't know. 2 Fission Turrets and an Oride Core against a wall just feels awful to me. I wouldn't be happy about how that's going as him. So we wanted that splitter. And a blast forge for manticores. More drones? Maybe. What's he building with 2 blue next turn, actually? What? Multiple, like maybe 2 Oride Cores and a Fission or something? That seems crazy, but the question is like, how soon do we need a Colossus? And I think we don't need it next turn. Turn after will be fine. Polywall Oride Core. Okay. That's very strange. So I have a target to aim for now. Exactly 6 attack, right? No need to build any attack until I can get to 6. Which is like 2 Colossuses. But the point is, I'm now not under much pressure to build attack, right? The opponent is not... You know, I don't need to rush out the Colossus is what I'm getting at. But I guess this is like better than nothing. I can build... I'm not sure. A Colossus might be okay next turn. Just build my attack up in 3s until it reaches 6, and in the meantime keep clicking... have too much money to do that. Maybe I should have... Why am I floating 5? What am I... Ugh. I guess it's because I'm building 24 bucks worth of stuff next turn. With Colossus and 3 drones. I could have built another Blast Forge to like start getting Oride cores to go with some other attacker, but that doesn't seem very good. Maybe I'm not building the Colossus next turn. Maybe I'm just supposed to build like some Tarsiers. Since he's not really putting any pressure on me. He's clicking those 2 Oride cores, right? Although, is he trying to build a Colossus next turn? It looks like he is. Which kind of threatens me a lot. I don't know, I can Polywall or something. Well, floating this 6 is starting to look stupid, isn't it? Ha. Let's just cash it all in for attack. And the Oride cores will turn that into money next turn. Next turn will be a good time to get a Colossus. I think. He kind of threatens a lot, but that's what these engineers were for, right? I didn't count it out, but it seems good. 5, 7, yeah, I'm okay against that. Eight is a bit awkward. I guess I'm force fielding or something. I just have nothing but money, huh? I mean, I'm gonna want all the doomies I can get. And he threatens a lot of attack, but probably won't actually attack with the Colossus. I don't know. I'm killing his Polywall perfectly next turn while holding back the Colossus, so that's perfect. He, on the other hand, has 3, 5 attack and can't really meaningfully click the Oride cores. I guess he's holding back the Colossus. You know, actually, this should probably be another conduit. I'd love to get more access to Aegises. Something like this. Nah, Doom Drones are just so good. I won't mind having 4 of them by the time this rolls around. Yeah, I mean, I guess of course he's attacking with the Colossus, since I'm not going to give him value defending with it, right? Sure. I knew that. Yeah, this seems like the obvious natural defense. Oh, I love punishing this Aegis. It's just getting no value at all. He should probably click the Oride cores, since he's just doing health damage to my Colossus, which is not really meaningful. Yeah. Good, good. It's all timing out very nicely. I'll just buy them all. I'll take it. I'll take them, sir. Seems good. We're doing 10 damage. Means he can leave 5 health worth alive. That's this. This is a very, very slight exploit. It lets... No, it doesn't. No, it isn't. That's a very slight exploit, I guess. More conduits? I love conduits. They're so good. I don't know. This is what? Giving him... No, this is so dumb. This is giving myself $7 in exchange for giving him 3 engineers. I guess that's fine. I'll take it. Three engineers and a Colossus health, right? Which is worth basically 0. We're 7 drones up. That's nice. Sort of, right? I mean, really the drone numbers are the same. It's just we have our Doom drone cascade going a bit stronger here. His will last longer, but I suspect that I would rather cash in as quickly as possible. Colossus really accelerates the pace of games. This lets him keep 5 health alive. There's not really any clever exploits against that. Build that last Colossus. And Aegis is probably better than Force Fields, even though it's a bit wasted. It means I get to keep the engineers alive, so really it's not wasted at all, because I want those next turn, right? Oh my god, it's so much green. Clicking 2 fissions next turn, unbelievable. I don't know that I want all that green, but you know, there you have it. What I need is more attackers, and I can build that next turn with the sudden influx of green. And I can get into bombarders, which he will do as well. So I'm planning to just float this 8, but I guess I should figure out what exactly I'm doing with it. Bombarder, Sentinel, several fission turrets. I think I'm just gonna build drones. Doesn't seem great, but what else am I gonna do with all this money, right? Oh, is he gonna exploit himself? That's fantastic news. He sort of has one more turn of Colossus tempo, in a way. And I guess he has a 3rd blue. There's that. Clicking fission early, huh? That doesn't feel good. Why are you having trouble spending your tech? What happened? I'm about to have trouble spending my green, but it's always great to have green with Aegis around. Is he losing any attack here? No. But that's fine. I have a million Doom drones. So we're building a Bombarder. We're building probably a Sentinel is better than a Tarsier. And just a million fission turrets, huh? This might be a bit much. No, I have so much green. I don't want to like build preemptive engineers. I have Aegises, right? So this seems fine. All these Colossuses at 2 health cause me so much pain. Such suffering. I really would like to have a 3rd blue, actually, for, like, polywalls, but I'll go through the Aegises, because, like, I want to spend all my blue on bombarders, right? Or 2 of my blue. And that means I don't have access to polywall, which kind of stinks. But I think I can just go through the Aegis supply, and then once I can't build bombarders anymore, I can spend blue on polywalls. Sure. Defense seems alright. Oh, actually, just click all these, please. That's some slightly tricky defense there, I guess. That's why we got all that green, though, right? I will not be able to click my fission turret next turn. Assuming he attacks with everything, which he wants to do, although perhaps it's difficult for him. I'm gonna click this Oride core to build one more engineer, so I have 3. I would really love to survive. Oh, I did it. I was gonna say survive long enough to get the Bombarder and Sentinel train going to fruition before I have to start building polywalls, but apparently he was just under too much pressure. Yeah, I guess when double polywall doesn't defend, you're in pretty bad shape. I don't know, it wouldn't defend for me either, but whew, yikes. Didn't realize it was going like that. Okay, well, interesting. So I think that not going third engineer, like how much did it really cost him in this set? He got a poke, got one of my engineers down, and then went to third engineer himself, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. I don't know. It forces me to build a wall, and then you can capitalize on that by building Oride cores. So, you know, it's not crazy. But here I think you just want a lot of drones. There's so much defense here. And Doom Drone to also accelerate your economy and your defense and like all kinds of crazy stuff. And yeah, every unit here is defensive except like Fission Turret. Pretty amazing. Anyway, how about this, huh? Manticore into like these 2 Oride cores did not very much, right? They kind of like turned my fission turrets into attack for a single turn, into money for a single turn, and then like they didn't do anything for a while. But they gave me like occasional exploit value, I guess. Here they helped a bit. So maybe they weren't so bad. I just wanted a way to usefully spend my blue while like actually doing the stuff I wanted to do. Which is like wait a turn before Colossus. Because I want the Tarsiers to arrive at the same time. To take care of this polywall. I think this polywall was a big mistake. It doesn't really buy you any security, especially when your opponent has Absorb Denial like Manticore and Oride Core. It's sort of good if like the only way your opponent can build attack involves wasting it against the polywall. But when you build a polywall so early, you're declaring to your opponent like, don't bother getting attack until you're up to 6. Just take your time, no rush. Just aim for 6 exactly. Which often your opponent can do with minimal difficulty. Here, the polywall was basically just worse than a wall. I dealt 1 damage to it, and then 0, and then 0, and then 6. So he got 1 absorb, and then none, and then none, and then none. Whereas, like, at least with a regular wall, he'd get some absorb on the turn that he soaks with it. What was up with that extra engineer I bought? It was so I could buy more drones, yeah. Yeah, and start the Doom Drone train. It feels, I must say, a bit silly to get 4 Doom Drones at once. I felt a little like, really? Is that really good? But I think it is. If you have 4 engineers, which you needed for defense, well, A, like, you probably should have tried not to get into that position, but supposing that you did, if you felt you needed the engineers for defense, it must be because your opponent is attacking you, right? And if your opponent is attacking you, then 4 turns from now, you'll be pretty happy to have some defense, right? Even if you have a relatively large absorber. By the time 4 turns worth of attack scaling have gone by, you'll be pretty happy to have 4 free defenders. So I think this was correct and good. And then sort of scaled Colossuses, I don't know. Worked through the Doom Drones and NGs to make sure I was defended. This... I don't know, maybe. I think I had good reasons. 4 conduits seems like a lot. But we do have, you know, 33 gold per turn. And we have Aegis, which is super cheap defense. And we're spending all the rest of our tech on, you know, relatively low gold per tech units. Like Colossus, like Bombarder. So I think that anticipating that I will want a lot of green relatively soon, I like this play. Even though we're about to get a bunch from fission turrets as well, just unlimited green would be very desirable. Here we are, by the way, 4 turns from then. I'm like, wow, I really appreciate having all these Doom Drones available, right? This, I don't know. Figuring out what to do with a sudden influx of, you know, from 0 green up to 10. Like, I earned 10 green this turn. That's unreal. That doesn't happen to me very often, except in Zamora games. And I didn't even need any Aegises, so I just built a million fission turrets. I don't know, seems okay. Really wanted to get this train of things going. Don't know if it was going to be in time. Bombarders and Sentinels, right, would be superb to start training here. But it turned out we were just putting so much pressure on the opponent that we didn't get to that state. Right, he just built all the defense he could manage and it was not close to enough. Should hold back the Doom Drones, obviously, but you have to, like, hold back Bombarders as well, and then, like, you're just, that's game over. Huh, so it seemed like things were reasonably close until suddenly I was miles ahead. So what could I have done to realize what was actually going on in this game? To improve my understanding of the situation, to realize that I'm way ahead. And I mean, I guess the answer is Doom Drones? Not really. I only have a couple next turn. Right? My gigantic supply of green, I guess. Right? I did spend 8 green this turn. And I'm planning to have 8 available next turn as well. So let's suppose from here that the opponent somehow defends. Like, you could do that. You could defend. There you go. That's a defense, right? Not a good one, but it's a defense. And soon the Bombarders will be coming off, and you can defend with them. Oh, I didn't hold any... I didn't have any Absorber back. Ugh. Well, that's a mistake. Should have held a Bombarder or something? That doesn't feel good either. Well, I'm glad we analyzed this, huh? Let's hold the Bombarder back. He's a good Absorber, and we can start the train later. This makes the enemy defense simpler, of course. Although, yeah, I mean, I guess, since he was needing to hold these back. There. He can click some Oride cores to defend a little more simply. Alright, so let's say he does that. Just how difficult is my defense this turn? Is it easy? It looks pretty fucking easy. Wow. I must just be miles ahead here. Like, look at this. I just go, boop, Aegis, Bombarder. This guy's defending, which kind of sucks, but more Sentinels, more NGs. And... Huh! He's attacking for 17 and I'm attacking for 32. I don't know how that happened. Bombarders are OP. Huh. I mean, I guess the Sentinels are giving value, the Doom... Everything... I don't look that far ahead, but clearly I am way ahead. I don't totally get it. Huh. Well, that's a cool game, I guess. Hey, ticket completed. Oh, which reminds me, off camera I did indeed reach 40 these things and I went to the armory, but I forgot to equip any of the stuff that I got. So what was my recent... Oh, it doesn't have it because it was like a while ago. No, show me things I don't have equipped, please. Are there any of these? I thought I saw one or two that I liked. Like I got a new Oride core, maybe? Anyway, I think we're done playing Prismata, but I'm just going to go look through my units here. Yeah, I got this guy. The Steampunk Thermite Core. He's kind of cute. I'll take him. Yeah, sure. I like the Steampunk units. Or no, unlocked skins. Oh, and I guess I have the Steampunk Nevo charge as well? Sure, why not? Oh yeah, that's from the Chapter 3 campaign. That's actually kind of cool, isn't it? I kinda like this guy. What's the default drone skin? Yeah, I like that. That's nice. I like a lot of the blue glow units. Alright, I guess that covers it pretty much. Don't like all the blue glow units. Cool. Well, just one game this episode, but I hope it was an interesting one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.